All right, here we go. Closers Cafe, Tuesday morning, November 4th. It's going to be a good day. It is going to be a good day. We're going to make some calls. We're going to play deal or no deal on a approved short sale for one of our agent partners in Georgia. Going to call some cash buyers and just share some updates and information on what's going on here. I think I've got some multifamily properties I'm going to reach out on and just share scripts, strategies, etc. that are working right now. I've got a settlement today at 1 o'clock. It is a parcel of vacant land that came from cold outreach. Actually, one of the scripts that I've been sharing recently that is working incredibly well, so well that I have a bunch more cold outreach lined up using that script, which is, would you consider selling street address? Would you consider selling 123 Main Street to a private client of ours before the end of the year? Would you consider selling street address to a private client of ours before the end of the year? It's one of several scripts that I've put together in this document. If you want access, just DM me or text me directly. It's right here. These scripts are creating lots of additional conversations. The more conversations we have, the more opportunities to write contracts we have, and therefore the more closings we have as well. I think we have 2 closings scheduled for this week, so that's fun for sure. And we're going to have, once Hank, one of my agent partners, hops on here, we're going to do deal, no deal. This is a follow-up to the off-market matchmaker masterclass that I hosted for free last week, which you can get access to the recording for free. Join our Skool community. The link is in the description. Join the Skool community, go to Classroom, and right here is the replay of the off-market matchmaker masterclass with the resources, a complete summary, the scripts, etc. And in that, I outline an incredibly simple 3-step process for proactively putting together transaction opportunities that you can use every single day in your business. You don't have to wait or be reactive and be waiting to get referrals from your past clients and sphere of influence. That's absolute nonsense. No business ever that grows and scales over time is reliant only on business to come your way. And in that process, or in that 3-step process, step 1 is we have to find a deal to use as bait. And Hank, who is part of our EXP organization, he partnered up with us in the springtime. He brought me a potential deal. And I said, you know what? I think this would be great to dig into on the live stream. So we're going to dig into that when he hops on. In the meantime, I am going to use a Google review that came in from clients that we settled on last week. And in fact, last week on the live stream, I was chatting with AI on my phone to help me craft the story, to tell their story. And I'll share that post. But then I'm going to take the Google review that they just left me overnight, and I'm going to do that same process to post on Nextdoor and Google My Business and Facebook, etc. So while I am waiting for Hank to hop on, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go screen share here, and I'm going to bring up my. Actually, before I show this, let me show the post that AI ChatGPT. I literally chatted with ChatGPT to help me craft this post. Where is it from last week here? Come on. Here we go. So this I shared last week. And then, part of my, either before or right after settlement, I always ask for a Google review. And this Google review came in from them last night. So now I'm going to take that review and I'm going to use that as content to let other people talk about why they should work with me. So I'm going to go to Nextdoor first. I already took a screenshot of the review. Okay, so I'm going to use a screenshot of the review to, as a starting point. And I always like to go back and find other examples of when I have shared reviews or, other example of similar posts. Okay. See, that's not, that is, someone that we helped on the selling side. Well, you know what? Why don't we do this? I'm trying to figure out how to make it short and punchy to lead to this. So here's what I will copy and reutilize. I'm going to copy this part, and we're going to reutilize that part. And then I need, a punchy hook to lead in with. And these are the little things that can make a huge difference between a post getting no traction and a post getting lots of traction. I'm going to change some of my hashtags here. Some of these are not relevant. These are more towards selling quickly, selling house, but which was what that review, the other review, had to do with. So let me think here. Let's do this. I'm going to copy this. Watch this. This is a very practical application of using AI to help you in your business. I am in the process of creating a social media post sharing the Google review that my clients just left me last night. This was the post I made last week with your help, telling their story. I'm trying to come up with a short headline or title for this post, for this new post sharing the Google review. They left me. I'll attach a picture of their review here. Let's see. I have no idea what this will pop out, but let's hit go and see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Patience paid off. Here's what Todd and Amy said. I mean, I was making it harder than it needed to be. Why they said 9 months countless, only one offer, real clients, real stories. So I'm going to roll with this. Patience paid off. Here's what Todd and Amy said. Said about their, you know what? I don't like all the capitalization here. Patience pays off. I'm going to change that. Patience pays off. Here's what Todd and Amy had to say about their new home purchase in Carlisle, PA. Here we go. Thinking about buying, selling, or investing here in Central PA this fall or winter, or know someone who might be? Let's chat. There we go. Took a couple minutes to get there, right? To get the juices flowing a little bit, but I like it. I like it. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to post, and then I'm going to go to Facebook. I guess I already had Facebook open, but I'm going to go to my business page here. And by the way, once I'm done with this and sharing this, we're going to dig into deal or no deal on it's a short sale opportunity. We're going to determine whether or not this would be good bait to then use to reach out to the cash buyers in that area for one of my agent partners. His name is Hank, and I don't know if Hank's in the green room yet or not, but I'll figure that out when I'm done with this post here. So I'm just getting the hashtags highlighted, or whatever this means here. There we go. There we go. And then let's see here. Can I tag people? I'm going to tag me. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I can tag me. Wait a minute. No, that's not what I want. Hold on. Hold on. Not me. Like me personally. There we go. There we go. I'm going to tag me and invite collaborator. I don't need that. Okay. Next. And I'm going to post that. And while that is loading up, I'm going to go to Google. And I'm going to go to my Google business profile. And yes, this review is already on my Google profile, but I might as well leverage it again, or in more than one ways here. So I'll paste that in. We got to get rid of all this stuff here. I'm just going to delete this. And this is one where the button, I'm just going to say call now. I'm not going to put I could put my URL, the Josh VIPs, but, every once in a while, I like to do it where it's just, someone can just tap the button. They go on their phone and they Google whatever. They find me, they can tap the button and call. And so the last thing I'm going to do is directly on my phone. Oh, Hank, I see you there. All right, brother. Let me finish up here, and then we're going to jump into your deal, and that should be fun. Okay, so I'm going to go to last step in the process here to get some more organic eyeballs, to get some more traction, is I go to my personal profile. I'm going to bring up the post on my business page. Right here is the post. Number one, I'm going to share to my story. And I'm going to make that as big as possible on my story and center it. So I'm going to share that. And then I'm going to share into a few local groups. Okay. I'm going to share into a few local groups, a couple that I own, and a couple more. I'm just going to do like 5. I'm going to share that. And then I'm going to switch over. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my actual page. So I'm acting as my page on here. And I'm going to share it to my story on my page. So I shared it to my story on my personal profile, but now I am sharing it to my page on here. Okay. So now my social posting is done for the day, and I can focus on some more proactive work with my guy, Hank. Good morning, sir. Can you hear me? Test, test. All right, you can hear me. You look like
there
you're still.
Go.
There we go. So here is the quick genesis of this. Last week we did. I had the first off-market matchmaker masterclass. 3-step process. Find a deal that would be a potential deal for a real estate investor. Then find the active cash buyers or the active investor buyers for that type of deal in your market. Reach out to them, and one of two things will happen. They'll be interested in that deal, yay, or they won't. They'll give you feedback, and they'll tell you what they're really looking for so that you can go and find what they're looking for either on market or off market. And we walk through that entire process. You can check out the entire replay. It's in the free Skool community. Hank reached out to me yesterday about an approved short sale in his market, and basically was asking, I think, a couple of things. Basically, would this make a good deal? And if so, what would be next? And I don't know, did you actually ever talk to the listing agent yet?
Haven't called me back yet.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that, but from what I can tell, I think you're 100% right. This would be a potential fix and flip opportunity. Okay. So we don't even have to go down. Like what I was going to do is not do a bunch of stuff, but maybe look at, okay, what have homes sold for in that market area or in that vicinity? Maybe what a couple, do you know what after renovation value on it? Do you have a sense?
It ranged from about 244 to 272.
Okay, so and it's listed at 186, right? But they're acknowledging that it needs work, but there's some room there, so that's good. And having that knowledge is important. If it wasn't a deal, what I was going to share and dig into is this document that I've been working on all of the ways to find good deals to use as bait. This is a work in progress, but if anybody watching would like a copy of this, you can DM me or text me. My number should be on the screen there, 717-571-0456. And so, I was going to do that, and I was going to even show, a real quick shortcut is if you go to Redfin and you type in the city or the county that you're looking for, there is a filter right in Redfin for fixer uppers. Okay. Now you can get way more strategic directly in your MLS, but that's a little shortcut where you can figure out, okay, which of these look like they could be a good deal. And then you can verify in the MLS. I mean, look at this one. This one looks like this is perfect for an investor. But here's the best news for me. If I'm you, Hank, there are definitely investor deals to be had. So even more reason why we should start reaching out and building relationships with the active cash buyers in your market. And here's the beautiful thing. Watch how I want everybody to see how fast and easy it is to find these people in your market. If I had a little stopwatch, I would turn it on right now. And I want you to watch and follow along at how fast you can find these. Now, you still got to connect with them, but at least finding who you're going to invest time into. And the beautiful thing is these people actually want to talk to you. So it's not hard to reach out to them and get in conversation with them. So real quick, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share the small version of my screen, because if I show, certain data, it gets, it'll get flagged and removed, and I don't want that to happen. You go and create your free account with LeadDeck, leaddeck.ai. It's anywhere on the screen here, whatever. You go and create your free account. You get 100 free credits. Okay, you go and create a free account. You log in. You go new buyer target. This is in Lithonia, Georgia. There are a few different, I got to hit refresh here. There are a few different options that pop up for this. Here's what I have found as the best place to start initially. It's the one that we highlight. It's the cash buyers with 5+ properties purchased in the last 3 years. So I'm going to go check lead count. 61. Hot diggity dog. That is 61 people that Hank can now reach out to about this deal here and all of these other possible deals that I am seeing in this area. This looks like it could be a deal for an investor. This looks like it could be a deal for an investor. This looks like it could be. Now, we don't want to just bombard guys with deals, and we want to have a real reason why this is a deal, which is part of the reason why I wanted to have Hank on here, is to talk that through. This short sale is an actual opportunity. Okay, it's approved, so we don't have to wait for forever. And there's definitely room for a value add, right? The ARV's 245 to 270, or that was approximately what you said. So we can now, and I don't know, Hank. Do you want me to reach out to a couple of these?
That would be great.
Okay. All right. So all I did, I went back to sharing my my screen here. I saved it as a target. So I've got this saved target. This is Lithonia, Georgia cash buyers. I hit the run now, and that's going to go and grab me the first 10 of the 61 on the list. Okay, I'm going to grab 10 at a time because 61 might be a little bit overwhelming, but we can work our way through 10 for sure. For whatever reason, it brought back 7. So it tried to pull 10. For whatever reason, 7 is all that came back. It might have been duplicates. It might have been that we couldn't find or append data for 3 of them. It doesn't really matter. Okay, you don't pay for them. It doesn't use credits. And now we've got 7 to start with here. I'm going to go view details. And it looks like I've got a number of phone numbers here that we can work through. And we're just going to start calling. Nolman, it looks like. We can see his mailing address. We can see the last property he purchased, which just looks like a new construction. Maybe this one is his personal residence. I don't know. This looks like definitely a good email for him as well. Got his voicemail. Nolman, good morning. My name is Josh. I was calling because it looks like you're a pretty active investor in the Lithonia, Georgia area, and we've got a deal there that looks like it could be a good, potential flip, or even to do a little fix up and hold it in your rental portfolio. I'm not sure if you are in the market and looking for any deals right now, or maybe know anyone who might be. But what I can do is I'll text you when I hang up here. And if you're interested, just let me know. We can get you over all of that information. Thanks, and hope to chat soon. So I left a voicemail. Then I'm going to go and send a text. And Hank, I'm just going to CC you on the text.
Okay.
Morning, Nolman. This is Josh, period. I just left you a voicemail, period. Looks like you're a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area. Am I saying that right, Hank? Is it
Lithonia? Lithonia.
Lie or le?
Lie.
Lithonia. I'll fix that for the other.
It doesn't really matter. I think people can pronounce it
whatever.
Either way.
It's all good. We have a deal that could, I'm just thinking through my my script here. I got derailed trying to confirm I had the right pronunciation. Are you looking for any deals right now, or maybe know anyone who might be? we have one available that is an approved short sale and looks like it could be a good flip, or even potentially to do some renovations and hang on to it as a rental property. Let me know either way. Not my best scripting, but it's early. I tend to get better and more clear with my communication as the day goes on with these. And I'll send you his email as well. But actually, I'll just use this as an example. I'm going to go and send the email, and I'm going to CC Hank on the email as well. So we're going to send this to for Nolman, looking for any deals in Lithonia right now. Morning, Nolman. I just left you a voicemail. Looks like you're a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we have a deal we have a deal that could make a great flip, or even to fix up and hold as a rental. Are you looking for any deals right now? Or maybe know anyone who might be? Thanks, Josh. I'm going to CC you here, Hank. Now, for those of you who may be wondering, why do I type that out? Why do I type that out? So when I am doing this initial, when I'm calling the first one, I tend to like write it out, type it out on text, etc. It helps me talk it through, and it helps, like, I have a framework and a script that I follow, but each deal is different and unique. And so the first time I'm sending that, that's the process I follow. Now, when I reach out to the next however many on the list, all I do is I copy my text and I copy my email, and then I just reuse that. So now I only called one of the numbers. I've got a mobile, a landline, and a mobile. I'm going to try the next mobile on here, because that might actually be his mobile number. We'll see. I got to get, hold on here. I got the wrong number. What did I do here? 7884. While I'm calling, this is a good time for you to go to leaddeck.ai and sign up for a free account and grab your 100 free credits. That was, that number is not in service right now. I can add notes here, and I can say called, left voicemail, texted, and emailed. So I can now add notes to this potential investor. And
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to Lead Deck, I don't see where you have the option to click cash buyer like you just did.
Can you show? Hit refresh. I got to talk with Sean. For some reason, when you initially log in, it doesn't show up. And then if you hit refresh, you should see those 4 boxes now.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know why it's doing that. I got to get with him. It's a work in progress. This tool did not exist before two Thursdays ago, right? So we're making enhancements and improvements every day. I have no idea why when you initially click on the new buyer target, it doesn't show there. If you hit refresh, then there'll be 4 boxes. There's a landlord target, there's a cash buyer, there's a multifamily, and a vacant land. Personally, I've found the cash buyers are the best ones to start with. I just found that, like, I don't know, they seem super responsive. They are experienced, and in most cases, they know what they're looking for. And in a lot of cases too, like I have one that I was calling about a flip, And now I am on the hunt for a 40 to 50 unit apartment complex for him.
Wow.
You know, and actually I talked to him on this live stream last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So a week and a day ago, last Monday, if you want to go find that live stream, the guy's name is Frank. I've been texting and calling with him ever since. And, you know, we're going to do a deal sooner than later. It's only a matter of time and just me figuring out the right deal for him. Okay. So, let's go back here. And we're going to go to, I guess it's Van, probably Van. And it looks like, I would say this is likely a good email for him. Actually, there's two of them here, so I'm just going to send them to both while I am calling. It's ringing. I'm calling what I believe is a mobile number. I don't need to BCC. I need to CC. Oh. There we go. And then I go to my sent. Yeah, hi. I was trying to reach Van. It looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area. And I was reaching out because we've got a deal that could be a good flip or even to fix up and hold as a rental. And so I was just calling to see if you are looking for any deals right now or maybe know anyone who might be. I'm going to shoot you a text as well as soon as I hang up. If you could let me know either way, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks, and I hope to chat soon. So I'm going to send that email, and then I'm going to go and copy the text that I sent to Nolman, and we're going to send that to Van as well. And it's a blue text, so that's encouraging. And here's what I'm trying to do with and for Hank here is to demonstrate how easy this actually can be when you have a deal. And it might take a little bit of time to get some momentum and get the ball rolling, but then one thing leads to another to another. You start talking with guys like this fella here or whoever else we might reach out on the list, and maybe or maybe not, they're interested. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Send info. Right on. I appreciate that. I'm going to have Hank on my team send you the info on it. I did send an email as well. I'm just finding the email so I can confirm. This the best email for you? Question mark. Beautiful. That was the first phone call that I made. Already got back to us.
Okay.
Seems like he may or may not be interested, but he said he was going to share it, and that creates an opportunity and a conversation. I'm going to add notes to this one as well. Called, left, VM, texted, and emailed. Beautiful. Now let's reach out to Susan.
Now, quick question.
Yeah.
Now, since it's listed, what am I sending him?
Okay, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, good. So here's what I would send. I would send from your MLS like you would send it to a client. Okay. I would send him the listing sheet. Mm-hmm. If there are additional disclosures or information that you can include as well, and maybe even comps. But you're going to send it to, and at some point he may ask, "Are you the listing agent?"
Right.
And we're very transparent. Nope, I'm not. I'm just someone that is always on the lookout for good deals for investor clients, and found this one, thought it would make sense, and that's why I was reaching out, right? So you're just totally transparent about it. And, you know, I will say that there are some buyers that are like obsessed with working directly with the listing agent. Okay. And also there were 61 cash buyers in Lithonia that own at least 5 properties and have bought at least one of them in the last 3 years.
Mhm.
There is lots of opportunity there. Right. So be it. If that happens, so be it. I would make a note on that. And then maybe you have a listing at some point that would make sense. Or whether it's your direct listing or you have somebody that you know, it's a motivated seller that's looking for a cash offer, right? Like, doesn't mean that there won't ever be an opportunity with them, or you may never have an opportunity with them or for them. But that, you know, yeah, there's just plenty of opportunity there. But that was a great question. You know, what do I send them after that? If you want to go a step farther, you might not do this up front. You might, if you had a conversation, a Loom video, okay, a Loom video with the MLS sheet up and sending them the MLS sheet as well. So you're sending them a Loom and the MLS sheet. That way you're creating some you know, some FaceTime with them, let's say.
Right.
But I typically only do that once I've had a conversation with someone. Like, he replied, so I guess technically that's kind of, oh, and he said, yes, that's still the one.
Oh.
Perfect. We'll get that over to you ASAP. I mean, that was literally the first phone call. Literally the first phone call. Now, will he be interested or know somebody who's interested? Maybe, maybe not. But that's an engaged person that Hank can send the info to. And then if he doesn't hear back, he can text or email or both tomorrow morning and just making sure you got the info I sent over. Any interest or anyone you know have any interest. Not pestering, just hey, I'm just confirming you got the info and if there's any interest there. Simple, easy peasy. I mean, come on, like this business does not have to be that hard. I think we make it harder than it needs to be, and we meaning like myself included. But when you talk to people that actually want to talk to you and want your help, the business is way easier. These active real estate investors are, generally speaking, every once in a while, somebody I call on here says, no, I'm not interested. I'm not in the market right now. But that's like 1 out of 10. Most of them are like, send me the deal. What do you got? Or I had one last week. The guy was like, I'm not interested, but I know a guy. Email me the info and I'll send the info on that and your contact info over. In fact, that's one that I need to follow up with because I never followed up with the guy to see if his guy was interested, right? So it doesn't have to be that hard. If you focus on the buyer side, people that are ready, willing, and able to make an offer if it's a good deal. And then on the sell side, focus on talking with people that have essentially already decided that they're going to sell. And it's just way easier. When you're trying to manipulate or convince somebody who hasn't already decided to buy or sell, that's when the business is hard and uncomfortable. And you're wondering like, well, what should I say? I don't know what to do. I have all this resistance. It's because you're trying to, you're trying to, force somebody to do something outside of their will. Like who wants to do that? That's no fun. All right. Should I call a couple more? What do you think?
Okay. One other quick question.
Perfect.
So I went to Lead Deck. I was copying what you did. And how do I see the buyers?
Okay. So are you able to share your screen? I don't know.
Let me see. Because I clicked run now and then it showed me I got 10.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I'll show you how in here. Then once you have it, once it runs, those will show up under the deal deck.
Okay.
So on the left-hand side, go to deal deck, or if you're doing it on your phone, which I know you're not, Hank, but if somebody is using their phone, the deal deck is just under I think it's
Okay.
under the drop down at the top. So you have to hit
Okay.
the top button, but that's where they end up after you run them. And then,
Okay.
you know, what happens when I get through all of these 7 and I want 10 more? All I do is I just hit run now again, and it'll run however many you have this set to. So you could run 1 at a time, 5 at a time, 10 at a time. You can do however many runs at a time you want to do. The default is 10, but you can set it anywhere from 1 to, wow, Sean put 10,000. That's a lot of data. But you can set it for, you know, 1 to whatever. And if you don't want to feel overwhelmed, you could just do 5 at a time. Like, there's no right or wrong answer there. You can choose whatever you want. But then once you run them, this is where they show up.
Okay. All right. And
call another one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let's call another one. Here we go. So the first number listed here, the first 2 numbers listed here are landlines. I'm going to go right to the first mobile phone listed here. I am sharing my screen, right? It's the small version of my screen, Hank?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. All right. And while I'm sending this, I'm going to send this email to Susan as well. I think this is a good email for Susan. Looks like it might be. Send that. Seems like I'm going to get voicemail again. There's another mobile number. I'll probably try that one next. Oh, this is Susan. Oh. No, that was not Susan. That was someone named Teresa. So let me try the next number. And I may circle back to the landlines because it's possible the landline is like an office number or something like that. And, you know, sometimes this happens. That's okay. That's why, you know, just work our way through and we plant seeds. Here's the other thing. I should have probably left them a voicemail, because I've left voicemails where it was the wrong person, but they knew that person because somehow or another these numbers are related. And I've had numerous times now where, hold on. Yes, hi, I'm trying to reach Susan. This is Josh, and the reason for my call is it looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we have a deal right now that looks like it could be a good flip opportunity, or even to fix up and keep in a rental portfolio. And I was just curious if you or anyone you know might be looking for any deals right now. I'm going to shoot you a text as well. And if you could let me know either way. Thanks, Susan, and have a good day. Hello, this is Josh. Yeah, is this, boy, we're making a lot of calls here this morning. Is this Van? Home Depot delivery. Well, that was not the right number. Do you buy any houses in Lithonia? Well, I'm sorry. Somehow or another, we got the wrong number. All right. Best of luck. Thanks. Well, that was great. I mean, just have fun with it, right? You never know who that guy might know or what might happen, right? Okay, so I left a voicemail for Susan, or who I think is Susan. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna text, and then I'm gonna call the landline number here, and then we'll go on to the next contact record. This is a blue text, so that's encouraging. I don't know for sure that it was Susan, because it was just a voicemail. Like, there was no name in the voicemail. My favorite voicemails are when they say their name, because then I know I've got a good one. So let me try one more number here. I'm going to try the one that's not marked DNC. Emery. That's weird. All right. I'm going to last one, and then we're going to move on to one more. And I'll make a couple more on this list, and then Hank, you can keep calling through the list that you run later today, because I'm telling you, there's gold in there, between the fact that there are more deals available and this one itself. Yeah, hi. Hi, I'm trying to reach Susan. My name is Josh, and the reason for my call is it looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we've got a deal right now that could make a good flip or even to fix up and add to your rental portfolio. And so I was just calling to see if you were looking for any deals right now or maybe know anyone who might be. If you could let me know either way. I did try to text and email as well. Thanks, and have a great day. Hello, this is Josh. Yeah, that was a spam call. I was hoping it was one of them calling back, but it was a spam call. All right, so we're going to add notes, called multiple numbers, left VMs, texted, and emailed. Save those notes. I probably should date the notes. I hadn't even really thought about the notes feature is kind of new to the platform. All right, this one, I'm going to need some help with the pronunciation. Satyesh Kumar, that might be right. I mean, and this email, I mean, I would think one of these emails is right for him. So I'm going to try. Oh, they're all landlines. All landlines. Let me see here. 28 properties. That's interesting. This one, because they're all landlines and they're not. Is 510 a local number to you, Hank?
No.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This one, we're just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to copy and paste all of the emails to see if we've got one that works. Mainly because all of the phone numbers are marked as landlines. Yes, Kumar. So we'll fire that off. Okay. And I'm going to do one or two more out of this basket here. Actually, I'll do all three of these. We got 3 more in this run of 7. I'll do all 3 of these, and then Hank, I'm gonna let you take the ball from there. Follow up with Nolman and so forth, and then I'm gonna pivot to some of my own deals and trying to dispo those. Okay. All right. So this looks like this could be good. These are mobile numbers. And no emails, but that's okay. Tan? I don't know. We'll try and figure it out. We'll see. And I'm going to try. There's 2 mobile numbers here, so I'm going to try both of those, and I'm going to text both of them as well. And then no email on this one, so no big deal. Unfortunately, no name on the voicemail, but yeah. Hi, I'm trying to reach. I don't know if it's Than or Tan, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. But this is Josh, and the reason I was calling is it looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we've got a deal there that looks like it could be a good flip, or maybe to fix up and keep in your rental. So I was just calling to see if you or anyone you may know might be looking for a deal right now. If you wouldn't mind letting me know either way, and I will shoot you a text when I hang up here as well. Thanks so much. Hope to chat soon and have a great day. So here we go. I'm going to copy the text. Copy that text message that I've been sending. And it's a blue text, so that's good. Okay, so that's sent. I'm going to try one more of the numbers here.
Okay.
Okay. This is a thrilling video when I'm just waiting for the phone to ring and waiting for their voicemail. Exhilarating. Got the voicemail here as well. Hi, looking for Thon or Ton. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but my name is Josh, and the reason for my call is it looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we've got a deal there that looks like it could be a good flip or potentially to fix up and keep as a rental. And so I was just reaching out to see if you might be looking for any deals or maybe know anyone who might be. I will shoot you a text here when I hang up as well. And if you could, let me know either way. Thanks so much. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the, I don't know that it's voting day or something like that. But today and yesterday, the pickup rate has been really low. Normally when I'm doing these calls, I would say that the pickup rate is way higher than typical calling.
Okay.
But whatever.
Quick question.
Yep.
So if I can't get in touch with the listing agent for this deal, should I send them another deal after I talk to another listing agent where I have?
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. Because we didn't give them specific information. So
now here's the deal. Like when you get somebody that wants to see this one, can you request a showing through Showing Time?
I'll check that. Okay, I'll check that.
So I guess where I was going with that is number one, if you get or when we get someone who's interested in this very deal, like that means you gotta hound this guy. Hey, I got somebody that's ready, willing, and able. Just tell me what's up here. Like give me anything. He may be unresponsive. I don't know this to be true, but he may be unresponsive because he's got his own client that has an offer written on it, and he's acting as dual agent. There could be anything going on there, but it doesn't matter. Like a quick look, you can find other deals in Lithonia that would make sense to get out and potentially work for an investor. So there's plenty of opportunity there. All right, let's Vala. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm still getting used to leaving notes here, so I can leave a note. Called both mobile numbers, left VMs, texted. And actually, I'm going to start putting the date there. All right. Vala. Landline. There is one mobile. Is 778 local?
No.
I've never seen 778 before. We'll see where she's at. 770 is, though.
Right.
Yeah. I cannot. Yeah, these. Yes, hi, I'm trying to reach Vala. My name is Josh. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. My name is Josh, and I was giving you a call because it looks like you are a pretty active investor in the Lithonia area, and we've got a deal that looks like it could be a good flip or potentially even to fix up and keep as a rental. And I was just curious if you're looking for any deals right now or maybe know anyone who might be. I'm going to text you when I hang up as well. And if you wouldn't mind letting me know either way, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a great day. here's probably part of the problem. Normally when I'm calling Pennsylvania numbers and my 717. So that might be hurting the pickup rate, but whatever. Well, that's interesting. That number is a Vancouver number. I don't know what that's about, but you never know. You never know. Maybe they moved to this area from Vancouver years ago and never changed the number. That does happen from time to time. So I'm gonna text, I'm gonna email, and then I'm gonna dial one more just because I like to work my way. I got a list of 7. Let's get all 7, and then Hank, I'm gonna let you roll on your own, and I'm gonna ask you to think about what number are you gonna commit to. How many are you going to commit to reaching out to today following this process when we're done? Okay. You don't have to answer right this second, but I want you to choose a number that'll stretch you a little bit, but won't kill you. Okay, so send, share, and I'm going to go make notes, and then we got one more. So 11/4/25, called, voicemail, texted, emailed. Bada bing. And last one here. Itamar, or Micah? Looks like I got a good email here. That's good. All right. So we're going to view details. Landline. Yeah, well, we're going to try them. And, we've got a good email, it looks like. Okay, so that one's no good. Let's try the next one. What's that?
I said it sounded like a bad number.
Yeah, yep. Oh, so is that one. And 738. Well, this one's ringing at least. Also a bad number. So all bad numbers, that will happen sometimes. So this is actually perfect. I'm gonna highlight something here that you can do in this situation. I'm not necessarily going to recommend whether or not you should, but I just point something out that you can do in Lead Deck. Okay, so I'm going to send this email. Okay, so that email is sent, and I'm going to say 11/4/25. Bad numbers, email sent. Now, there is a feature in here for an extra credit where you can do what we're calling data enrichment. And so you can, this is, how do I want to break this down? So this data that comes in initially is skip trace based upon property data. You can enrich that with a service that's called Skip Chirpa, with data where they're doing a skip trace based upon other data, like purchase data and some other things. And so if there's somebody that you really want to get a hold of, you can spend an extra credit and try to get a hold of them. Now, I did this just to see. It did give me another email, and this person is also on it. So I'm going to use that email. That person is also, meaning the initial record said Itamar and Micah. So we might as well use that extra data to see if we've got anything here. But I wouldn't go and do the enriched data on just everyone, but it is there. And I think the more practical and common use case would be if a potentially motivated seller that you really want to track, right? So, somebody who's got an inherited property that also is tax default or something like that, and it looks like there's a lot of equity or a lot of opportunity, that is one that I would absolutely do the enhanced on. I'm going to try that. It got me 2 different landline or phone numbers. One was an 800 number. I'm not going to bother calling that, but I am going to try this other one. Just to see if there's one other. Oh, that one's dead too. Sometimes that's going to happen. And so, that just is what it is. All right, Hank. How many are you going to reach out to following that process today?
Let's see. I pulled up an additional 10, and
I think that's a good starting point. I mean,
at the
if you want
very
to commit to more than that, but I think 10 is a good, because look, like it takes a little while to figure out the flow, right? And to get into the groove of things. The good thing is, because I CC'd you, you have the text and the
yes,
emails, so you don't have to start from scratch there. You can use
right,
those.
right.
And my guess is you calling with a local number, you'll get more that actually answer.
Okay,
You
all
know,
right,
we'll see. Time will tell, and maybe you can report back later or tomorrow.
sure.
But that would be my guess.
Okay,
Is that you will
all right,
get
all
a
right.
higher pickup rate.
One other quick question.
Yep.
So I was kind of nervous thinking about, okay, how am I going to get the ARV of these properties? So I just went to RPR and looked around a little bit.
So I think it's important for you to have some information as far as that go, and you have some comps, but I wouldn't go and tell them what it should be,
Right.
because these folks are pros. So if they ask your opinion, I would state in facts, meaning I wouldn't give opinions. I would only share what is factual information.
Okay.
So if you have comps, you can say the comps in that neighborhood that I found that are repaired properties, right? Not fixed up, or after repaired,
Right.
comps range from X to Y. The other thing you could do, and this is really good for anyone doing this, you could also try to find the comps of the other properties that were purchased to fix up. Meaning, like, what did properties in similar condition trade at? Now, to do that, you can try Zillow. For example, I'll demonstrate this here. This I think would be good to share. So if I go to Zillow, and I'm going to pull up this property. Actually, no, I'm just gonna type in Lithonia. No, see, I always get confused on this. I always struggle with one thing with this. I'll bring it up, and then I'll explain. And it's probably, I just need to get better at using the tool. But it'll bring up the property here. Is this really 6 bed and 6 bath? That seems wild.
Yeah, that's the part I was interested in. 6.
Because, man, if it really is, that is a co-living property all day. Guys will be all over that. Okay, so I don't know. See, when I get out of the pin, I lose the pin property. But what you're trying to find is, can you find any comps that were, before they were, when they were bought to fix up and then flip, right? So you might want that information. And if you can't have any of that, a range of the AVM values, RPR, even Zillow, if you have PropStream, and one of the enhancements coming to Lead Deck is you can pop in a property and it'll use AI and a bunch of different tools, and it'll aggregate information in, and then you can just give that if you want.
Oh.
But what I would caution you or anyone against is you projecting your opinion to them, because they have their own way of, if they're pros, and these people that we're reaching out to, generally speaking, are, like, if they've done deals, they're pros on some level. They have their own way of comping and budgeting, etc. So I would just give them facts,
Right,
not opinions, and let them come to their own conclusions about what the ARV might be or whatever. And I can tell you from very recent personal experience, we've had several deals where we have multiple guys come out, and their estimates and their ARVs wildly different. Same property, same exit strategy, right? It's not like one guy was saying, I'm just going to do a rental grade renovation and keep it, whatever. It was all, hey, we're buying this to fix and flip, and the renovation costs and the ARVs based upon the same data and subject property all over the place. So I wouldn't project that information on them. I would provide them with the data and the facts and let them come to their own conclusion.
Okay, great.
All right, 10,
Yes.
and I want to hear what happens.
Yes.
What I'll be able to see is at least the ones that I reached out to with you on. We'll see how many more conversations come from those, and then let's circle back tomorrow morning to see to see where you're at with that, and if you need to pivot to another deal, find another one where you've got a listing agent that's more ready, willing, and able to play ball and can give you some intel on what the scoop is.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it today. Definitely.
Right on.
So
thanks for popping in. Appreciate you, Hank. And
thanks a lot.
I'm excited to see how it goes.
Me too.
All right, brother.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too. Okay, so here's, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to be back. We're going to make some more calls, and I have a special guest coming on this morning. I totally forgot about this because I get, I get going and I get excited. But I have a special guest coming in to talk about a free service that you can offer potential home buyers to help them qualify or get pre-approved or pre-qualified if they're not ready yet. His name is Adam. He will also be coming on briefly to our mastermind tomorrow as well. And so that should be fun. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get him the invite link for this. I'm going to send that to him, take a quick break. And while I wait for him to come back over, I've got a bunch of other, folks that I can reach out to see if we can put some deals together. And give me, if either comment below or give me a thumbs up if you would like me to reach out to some buyers for a 50-unit apartment complex that I am working on dispoing with someone in our community here who often tunes into the live streams but likes to hide in the shadows. I think that would be fun, and it would also give me an opportunity to point out that if you've got deals like this, we need get with me, please, because we've got buyers for the big deals. Okay, so I will be back in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, if you haven't already, sign up for leaddeck.ai, get your free credits, play around with the tool. You saw how fast and easy it is to pull the active cash buyers. And though we didn't get many answers, the very first person we called did get back pretty quickly. And I think it was working against me that I was calling with a Pennsylvania number, and I was calling people in Georgia. Okay, quick break, and I'll be right back. I'm back, but I have to take care of a couple of email items here. So while I'm doing that, you can get caught up. Maybe you're doing outreach. Maybe you're still signing up for Lead Deck. Or maybe you just want to text me because you would like to explore partnering to knock it out of the park in the rest of 2025 and 2026. Why can't I find this email? Let me see here. No. One more thing here, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me see here. I'm gonna get my laptop is running low. I got the weirdest thing going on. I got this charger for my laptop that only works when it wants. It like has selective. I don't know. I have to switch outlets. It makes no sense. Switch an outlet and it works. Hey, buddy, I'm on the live. What's up?
Just coming back. I got a Perplexity working to run our cops.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's big news and super exciting. So we now have web search from an API. So I just need to know what you want me to do with it.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll show you what I'm doing on Justin's that runs the price per square foot, does an average with batch, gives it a new value, shows the comps. It's pretty good. So I didn't know if you had another idea in mind. Back to your call.
Yeah, not right now, but I'll think about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Later.
Yeah. That's Sean, leaddeck.ai developer. He is constantly trying to make the thing better for us all. Why can't I? For some reason, I can't do what I need to do. Yes, well, onward and upward, I suppose. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything else. There we go. I'm still waiting on answer on a couple of offers on properties that I submitted yesterday. I'm hoping to get one we got to know, which I knew was coming. And the other two, I'm hoping we get the good word on today. I don't see Adam in here yet. Let me see here. I'm going to kick gas. There we go. I'm going to send this again to him to make sure that he's got it. Okay, David, I see your text there, and we'll get you that doc. So I am dropping David this document that I mentioned, where I am compiling. This is very, very much a work in progress, but I am compiling the top, I don't know, it'll probably be 13, 15, 18 ways to find good deals to use as bait to reach out to the cash buyer investors, or wouldn't have to be cash buyer investors. It could be any type of investor, multifamily, landlord buyer, vacant land buyer, whatever the case may be. You can use that as bait to reach out. Hank says, yes, sir, 50 units. All right. So I'll do some of that dispo work. as well. Well, I'm not seeing Adam here. So we may or may not have that special guest. He will definitely be on tomorrow's mastermind, which is more interactive because that occurs on Zoom. And if you'd like a link to join us for those, if you aren't already registered in that community, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern that we host, you can text me or DM me. I'm going to call. I have a call. Goodness, easy for me to say. Now in English, I have a couple of motivated seller leads that I need to call and follow up with. So I'm going to just try some of those while I'm waiting for our guest here. I don't know if I'm going to get an answer or not. We'll see. All right. I do not do this when calling investors, but I do this when calling motivated sellers who have requested an offer. I will triple dial them because sometimes that's what it takes. Adam, I see you, and I'll bring you on in just a minute here. I'm glad you're able to pop in. And I'll say again that Adam will be coming tomorrow to our mastermind as well, which is more interactive because it's on Zoom and you can more easily ask questions, etc. I'm just waiting to get an answer or no answer. All right, I already left that person a voicemail earlier, so I'm not going to leave another one. Adam, good morning.
Good morning,
sir. Thanks for hopping on. So here's how I want to tee this up a little bit for those that are watching, whether you're watching now or after the fact. Comment below if you have had or currently have any motivated buyers that just can't get pre-approved right now. Because as I understand it, Adam has something pretty cool that will cost you nothing and will help you get more of those ready, willing, and able interested parties who just can't qualify for whatever reason to get qualified. So how's that did I do a good job of teeing up what it is that U-Qual is and does, Adam?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
Kind of wrap it up. To sum up what we are a mortgage-centric fintech platform that is a loan readiness model for mortgage lenders only. So what I mean by loan readiness is we address things, not just credit issues. We address debt to income. We address utilization, budgeting, document locker. We identity theft. We everything that you're going to need to get across that finish line and get your borrowers to the closing table.
That's great, because I think most people, whether it's the consumer or even realtors, assume that like it's just the credit score. Well, if you got a credit score, you're good to go. And that's one factor, but it's not, I mean, it's not the only one.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, and that's what separates us with credit repair. A lot of people categorize us in credit repair, which is the tip of the spear of a lot of what we do, but there's so more facets to this.
Okay.
And of course to the mortgage, because how many times have you or a mortgage lender try to fix somebody's credit, or you send it to a credit repair company, and they get your scores. They do a fabulous job. They get the scores exactly where you want them to be, but then you find out their debt to income's out of whack, or you find out that they don't have any seasoned down payment. You find out that they're just all these things that factor into the mortgage. So that's why it's important that we address all of those simultaneously at the beginning of this.
Okay, so talking specifically to, like, this audience is primarily real estate agents.
Yes.
So talking specifically to real estate agents, how would I, and I'm putting you on the spot, me as a real estate agent, I've got somebody that U-Qual would be very helpful for.
Sure.
What am I saying to that consumer?
Okay.
How am I describing what U-Qual is in 15 to 30 seconds or less?
Sure. So basically you're doing the discovery because you, as a realtor, you're the forefront of this. So you're the beginning phase of it. You do your discovery, you pretty much know there's going to be some type of, maybe some issues here. What I suggest with the real estate agent is to say, hey, listen, we got this company out of Colorado. They're called UQual. They'll do a free consultation. Matter of fact, they'll pull a tri-merge credit report and send it directly to your phone. So that way they can come up with a game plan for your free consultation. I want to remind everybody that we are mortgage based. So our main goal is to get them back to you as soon as possible, because as soon as I do that, get that across, you guys we get you success. Obviously you're going to be sending all the clients that have any type of, problems in that scenarios. But yes, so in 15 seconds, it's basically, hey, I got these guys in Denver. They want to give you a call. They'll do a free consultation. They'll pull a tri-merge credit report, send it to your phone. They'll give you a game plan, see what they got to say.
Beautiful. Now, I'm a real estate agent. It's uqual.com. Where am I going on here? Do I go anywhere on here to sign up? Like, what do I do now if I want to start sending folks?
Well, what we would prefer, the website really is a guideline, but we prefer to do the free consultation physically, but verbally with the client. And then what we do is we actually develop a portal for them. So the website is great for information, but what we really do is we give them a portal link that it's their platform right at their phone. It gives them all the tools. It gives them a debt to income simulator. It gives them a what if simulator. And this is for the client, so that to help them guide them through. It gives them a tri-merge credit report. Gives them $1 million identity theft policy. It gives them a document locker so they can securely start storing their documents. So that's the link that I want to give them. So if they enroll, they would receive their portal that would have all those tools. The website is really more of our guide of like who we are and what we
so
do.
let's say somebody's on here, an agent is watching, or myself.
Sure.
What would be my before I start sending clients?
Sure.
What would be my first step?
Well, obviously, is the discovery is to ask the proper questions.
No. So what I'm trying to understand, Adam, is I don't know UQual from anything. I have somebody that I've done the discovery. Should I connect with you? Do I go, like, is there something that I sign up for as a real estate agent with you? Like, what is that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. So you, as a real estate agent, we actually create a portal. It's complimentary to you. What this is like a separate CRM for these clients, because the number one thing with us is communication. So this is the way you, as an agent, can keep your finger on the pulse of that client at all times. So let's say the file ends up being about 90 days, and that way you don't lose track of them and they don't get lost in the shuffle. They're actually right there in their CRM, and you got your finger on the pulse and know exactly what's going in there. There's notes in there, and there's also what we call a loan readiness score. The loan readiness score is how ready they are to get them back to you, so they can move forward and start shopping for houses.
So anyone watching this that wants to get that set up, is their best step to get with you?
Yeah, right now, the best step is me. Now we're a big team. I have a team underneath me that of coaches and advisors and what we call pipeline managers. So you actually will be designated a pipeline manager that is there to curate your pipeline.
So for those that are our action takers on here, I'm dropping Adam's info in the comment section, and that would be your best place to start for now. And then it sounds like you would then get them with someone who would be their point of contact at UQual, and then they'll get their own portal.
Correct.
Where we start doing discovery with potential borrowers who this might be a good fit. I can then go in and see they've had their consultation, or this is where they're at.
Exactly. You can see their credit scores. You can see everything. And the neat thing about that portal for the real estate agent is there's all kinds of things. What we want to do, especially, is educate them on the credit part. I know you guys are very educated and you have some things, but things to look for, because really there's an untapped market out there of people that are not filling out applications. And the reason they're not filling out applications is because they think they have something wrong.
Totally.
Yeah, and what we want to do is we want to show them, hey, we have a way. No matter what the circumstance, we have a way. Another thing to address with agents is that I like to talk about topics that are going on in the credit world. For instance, student loans are a huge issue with us right now. And you got to remember, these are people with higher education, higher paying jobs that are used to having 700, 800 scores. Well, 10 million people were affected by student loans, and they're starting to get dinged. So we can help them, and they're not applying because they're like, oh man, I got this. I got to, they're not even applying because they think they can't. So my main goal is to educate that we have a way. No matter what, we always have a way to get the loan across.
So here's how I see it. If I'm a real estate agent watching this, number one, get connected with Adam so you can get that set up. Number two, you can probably start to identify people that you've talked to recently or sometime this year who this might be a great fit for. This gives you a wonderful reason to follow back up with them.
Exactly.
One. Then once you get a story, meaning UQual helps them get to whatever the next stage is, you have the opportunity to use that to get more people in your existing database or in your social sphere of influence or whatever to then be reaching out to you. Because as Adam said, there is, who knows what percentage, but there is a portion of consumers right now that would like to buy a home, but they won't even apply because they have some preconceived notion about their credit, their DTI, their whatever, that they don't even want to start that process because they feel like, they don't want to feel rejection or whatever the reason may be. When you can tell those stories, we just helped so-and-so who, weren't ready to get pre-approved, make progress or whatever, or get pre-approved. Like that's the best one, right? They, didn't think they can buy pre-approved and out shopping, but any of those results or improvements or making progress along the timeline, any of those create story opportunities for you to get more people. And when you can, the other thing, when you help folks who don't think they can or really can't right now, when you help those folks realize the dream of home ownership, they will shout from the rooftops about how wonderful you are. And it creates a lot of referral opportunities as well. So tomorrow we'll be able to be way more interactive with Adam. It's an easier forum for us to ask questions, and I can even bring folks on. But today I just wanted to introduce the idea of this and this company. And in the comments, you'll find Adam's contact information. If you don't see it there or you need it, just text me. My number's here, or you can DM me. I'm easy to find on socials. I'll get you connected with Adam. And then tomorrow on our mastermind, we'll cover the basics again, or the intro again, but also be able to get much more in depth, answer questions and pick Adam's brain on that. But this is pretty incredible. And again, to reiterate, there's no cost. Right?
No. Well, now to the consumer. Now, this is mortgage centric. So for our mortgage professionals and our realtors, this is absolutely complimentary. Yeah. And we offer all kinds of tools. But for the clients, we do a free consultation. But to enroll with us, if they go to our website, it's $200. But because they're referred by our realtor or our referral partner, we actually give them a $100 discount on your behalf. So it's only $99. And once again, we're mortgage based. So there's no contracts. There's no there's no long-term commitment. No, we don't string this out. Our main goal is to get this back to you as soon as possible.
And so one other thing, Adam, I'll just say publicly here, I'm going to get you connected with the LOAs that are part of my team at Nexa, because I don't know that they know that we have that, because I believe Nexa and UQual, I mean, we're
we work with Nexa. Yes. And we have major corporate, mortgage corporation companies all across the country, from cross-country mortgage, New American Funding, to Movement, to you name it. They're all most major corporations. We've been around for 25 years. We've been working with them hand in hand. We are now just kind of bringing it out to more little the smaller companies, and the big small companies, we'll call them, that we can offer this to, because man, we've just been successful with these other corporations that we want to just get this out there. So we love to co-brand with our realtors also. If you're looking to generate more business, we have a whole co-branding section. We have social media content. I have a full marketing department. We will co-brand with you, all complimentary for our mortgage professionals to jump on. We just put your logo, your picture on our content, and it's ready to blast out to all your favorite social media.
Beautiful. So get with Adam so you can get the ball rolling on that. I mean, we're always looking for good, marketing materials and things of that nature, right? If nothing else, just ideas for what to post and how to post. Earlier in the live, I posted a Google review from some clients that I recently helped, but there's only so much of that. I only get a Google review every so often, so I can't be posting those over every day.
Sure.
So having content like that is kind of done for you. Definitely get with Adam. Contact info is in the comments. He will be on again tomorrow on our mastermind. That will be more interactive. You'll be able to ask questions either more easily in the chat or even open your line. Hopefully some of you get signed up and get your co-branding going even before then. But if not, certainly have that opportunity tomorrow. So Adam, thanks for hopping in.
Thank you very much.
Because this is a lead that I called earlier. And, people like that. But thanks for hopping on, Adam. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, this is Josh. Yeah, I think I was trying to reach Susan, but for some reason we had this as the number. I don't know if Susan Schreier. Yeah, that's weird. Are you an investor in Lithonia, a real estate investor in Lithonia by chance? Absolutely not. Well, then I'm very Arkansas. Wow. I'm so sorry, Teresa. Somehow, I don't know why your number was associated with who it was, but my apologies. All right. I mean, sometimes that's what happens. She said she's in Arkansas, but she has an Atlanta, Georgia area number. Whatever. Who cares? All right. So, Adam, that was pretty cool. Good stuff there. Here's what I'm going to do next. We're going to pivot to reaching out on a 50-unit apartment complex. And I'm going to tee this up a little bit because I want more of these opportunities coming as quickly as possible. So, one of the agents in our community here who typically, or pretty often has been watching these live streams and who I've known for years, she was very excited that I've been focusing on and reaching out to real estate investors because that is in her wheelhouse. And so we chatted maybe 2 weeks ago about that niche and some of the interesting details about, multifamily investing and 1031 exchanges, et cetera, et cetera. Then last week, she hits me up. This was actually, this is beautiful. This is on our off-market matchmaker mastermind, okay? Master class, mastermind, whatever, doesn't really matter. The replay of that is in the Skool community, free Skool community. The link is in the description. Join for free, go to classrooms. It's at the bottom there, okay? On that, she was extremely excited about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that is available, but it's off market, meaning it's not actively listed it's not actively listed in the MLS or even any of the commercial listing sites. So she reached out, we chatted. I think we chatted later that day or Friday, whatever. And I belong to a community that I've invested a significant amount of money into. And part of that gives me access to buyers of these types of properties. Now, you can use Lead Deck, okay? You can use Lead Deck to find all kinds of active property types, okay? So once again, here, if you go dashboard and you go new buyer target, we can do active landlord buyers, cash buyers, multifamily investors, et cetera. And I mentioned earlier in this live, I'll mention it again. One of the cash buyer investors that I reached out to last week, he's interested in fix and flips and small rental properties, but he really wants is a 30, 40, or 50 unit property. So they're in there, especially if you know the right questions to ask. But I belong to a community where I have direct access to very active buyers as well. And oh, look at this, Frank. This is great. This is great. This is like literally perfect timing. Frank is the guy I just mentioned. Okay, I called him last week. He was on the cash buyer list last week. I called him about a possible flip property. We had a great conversation. If you want to hear that conversation, go back to last week on Monday, whatever date Monday was. I think the 27th. Great conversation. And so I followed up with him this morning. I said, I'm still on the lookout for you for an apartment complex. And he said, well, expand out the area. Because when we were talking, he said specifically Cumberland County, PA, which is the county I live in. It was just happenstance. And he said, really, I'm open to South, somewhere warmer, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, maybe the Carolinas. And I said, well, I have a 50 unit in Florida. Should I send you that info? And he was hesitant at first because parts of Florida can be problematic with insurance and, storms, etc. But this one, actually, there isn't a lot of that going on. So I confirmed the best number for him, and I'm going to send him this deal right now. And I am intentionally not showing my screen right now because what the info that I'm sharing with these folks and the people on these buy boxes, I don't have permission to share their info or that info and details. But I'm telling that story because I want all of you on the lookout for these kind of deals. Because if or when you find them, I'm going to say when you find them, I will work with you, partner up with you to find the buyer for them. A, and B, I'm doing this work anyway, so I might as well document myself doing it. Okay, so I'm going to add his email to my contacts for him. So I've got a good email for him now as well. Got it. Period. Thanks. Period. I just sent you all of the info, rent rolls, income statement, and pitch deck, etc. So I sent that. I'm going to go to my handy dandy list here, and I'm going to keep working my way down the potential buyers for this property. Again, I am intentionally not sharing my screen right now because though I don't and won't have a problem sharing the conversations with them, I can't share this data, contact info, etc. Uh-oh, that's weird. Oh, that's not weird. I typed in the number wrong. That's why. I'm
Your call has been
saving
forwarded to
her
voicemail. The person you're trying to
contact
reach is not
info
available.
as I was
At the tone, please
doing
record
this.
your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Megan, hey, my name is Josh. I was reaching out because I have a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida available right now that it looks like might fit your buy box criteria. And I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. If that's something that you might be interested in, I would be happy to email you all the info, rent rolls, income statement, pitch deck, etc. And I will shoot you a text when I hang up here as well. Thanks. So voicemail, text message. Hey, Megan, this is Josh, period. Just left you a voicemail, period. I was giving you a call about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might be a good fit for your buy box. And I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. Would you like me to email you over all the info and details on it? Question mark. I'm trying to do a better job of reviewing my talk to text before I hit send, because I feel like sometimes, you know how AI like ChatGPT and other tools will hallucinate sometimes? I feel like that's happening with my talk to text sometimes as well. So I left a voicemail, I sent a text, I shared my contact card, and I'm going to move on to the next one. This fellow's name is Michael. 689. I don't know what.
Hello.
Hi, is that Michael?
Who's speaking?
This is Josh, and I got your contact info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. I was calling because we've got a 50-unit apartment complex that looks like might be in your buy box, and I was just curious if you'd be interested in checking it out.
Yeah, definitely. I could take a look. I don't buy them personally.
Okay.
But I have some of my partners that do.
Okay.
So I can reach out to them with it and then see if it's something that they would be interested. But I've had people make offers on 200-unit complexes and under 50-unit complexes. So 50 should be no problem.
Michael.
Riordan
at Peerless Properties. Yep, I got it. Perfect. I'll send you over rent rolls, income statement, pitch deck, etc. And would love to see if we can put a deal together.
Okay. Also, if they have a T12 on it, that would be perfect as well.
Okay. We are working on getting a little bit more info from them as well, but I'll send over everything I have right now. And my partner on it, I believe, is working on getting even more details this morning as we speak. So if or when I get that, I'll shoot you that as well.
Perfect. Yeah,
awesome.
I have a commercial underwriter for these, so I'll have him review it, and then we'll give you feedback. These do take a little longer.
Sure.
So we can underwrite it in like 48 hours, but as far as like it getting an answer on an offer or something, it could be up to a week.
Yeah, all good.
Maybe sooner.
Yeah, all good. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for taking the call. I'm going to get this over to you right now, and we'll take it from there.
Perfect, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Michael.
Send me your Blink info as well.
Yeah, right on. We'll do.
All right, bye.
Bye. I guess I got to get Blink. All of these folks in this community I'm a part of have Blink, and I've just been sharing my contact card, my contact from my phone. I might have to check that out. And I'm going to send him details. I think we got somebody else who responded back from the deals we were calling on with Hank. And so I'm just sending this email real quick, and then I'm going to check in on that because that could be fun. Good morning. What is the address? Oh, I'm going to take this call. Hello, this is Josh.
Hi, Josh. My name
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I'd be happy to connect you with Cosette on my team. She's our buyer specialist, and she's handling all the showings for that. Are you looking at it as something for yourself to live in or an investment? Okay. Just a couple of things on it. It does need some work, and it is a short sale. Okay. Okay. They were. Mm-hmm. She was intending to renovate it for herself, and for a number, well, a few different reasons, had to, it just didn't work out that way. So, yeah, you know, sure, sure. Is this your cell phone? Perfect. What I'll do when we hang up, I'm going to send a group text with Cosette included, and she will, I'm sure she'll chime in sooner than later and see when we can get a time scheduled. When were you thinking you'd like to check it out? What's that? Oh, okay. So you're flexible. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I will, like I said, as soon as we hang up, I'll loop in Cosette, and you guys, I'm sure you can find a time that'll work for you and your friend to pop by with her. Awesome. Thank you. Sure. Oh, you can ask me. Mm-hmm. That is a fee to negotiate the short sale. So we have a loss mitigation company that we've hired to negotiate with the lender to accept less than what's owed. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Yep. Correct. We haven't been able to sell it at a number that would pay off the mortgage that she has on it. It is. I would agree. Totally. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, thanks for the call, Donna. I will get you connected with Cosette, and we'll get you in there ASAP. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. So the second person that we called this morning asked for the address. So I'm going to give him the address, and then I'm going to get Donna connected with Cosette on my team. So I'm just sending the address here. I can send you all the other info details on it if you'd like. Boom. Okay, now, so Donna, that inbound call was from one of my listings. It's actually very timely because my buddy Chris is doing a free webinar at noon today about his gorilla yard signs, and I'm like, he's doing a good job of marketing that thing because I'm excited to come see it. Because I'm curious how he's getting a massive amount of calls from his yard signs, and those are great calls. So I want to, I'm going to be tuning in, and I want to learn more about what he's got going on myself. Hey, Donna, it was great chatting with you. Period, as promised. I'm CCing Cosette here as well. Period. Cosette, Donna would like to check out 497 Middletown Road sometime this week, if possible. I did give her as many details and information about the property and the situation as possible. She would like to bring a friend along as well. She's specifically looking for hello, this is Josh. Good, how are you? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's vacant land. You can go whenever you want. Beautiful. I appreciate the call. Let me know. Thanks. That was from clearly a very new realtor, which is totally fine, calling about a land listing of mine. Just finishing this text message. And then there was another phone call calling back. What was that number? Oh, that was a scam. That was the 855 number. Yeah, well, win some, you lose some. Okay, dokie. Smoky Loki. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Man, oh man. Lots of good stuff happening. Let's see here. Okay. Let's call the next one on our buyers list on this 50 unit dealio. Let's see here. Does this fit her buy box? It's a little high, but I'm going to call anyway. 655 5652.
Zero 8 6 5 5 5 6 5 2 is not available.
Monica, hey, this is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might fit your buy box, and I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. If you're interested, let me know. I'd be happy to email you over all the info and details on it. I'll shoot you a text here when I hang up as well. Thanks, and have a great one. So, here we go. Oh, look at that. Fancy pantsy. All right. Well, I'm going to text her as well. Hey, Monica, period. This is Josh, period. Just left you a voicemail, period. Was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might fit your buy box. And I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. Would you like me to email you over all the info and details on it? Question mark. Okay, double checking the info before sending because the talk to text had misspelled her first name. And now I'm adding her as a contact. And make sure that I get the email in there as well. And I will share my contact info as well. Folks, please be on the lookout for big deals. Big deals. If you have anyone, hear anyone, see anyone talking about big deals, you can get paid on those. Even just, those are great referral opportunities for sure. And I can definitely help source the buyer. Definitely help source the buyer. All right, I'm going to call this one. This might be a little bit out of his price range, but I'm going to ask anyway. We're going to reach out regardless.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Noma, my name is Josh. I'm calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like it might fit your buy box.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I'm saving this
I'm sorry,
contact
this
as we
person
go.
is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
I'm not going to leave additional message because I'm just going to text him and share my contact info. Copy. And boom. He even says, text me. So I should have just texted it to begin with, I suppose. But boom, bada boom, bada bing. Share my contact. I've gotten one. By the way, I did what I'm doing right now. I did, I don't know, for 90 minutes to 2 hours yesterday, and already have this out to a whole bunch of potential folks. And I have somebody walking the property on Thursday already. Legit. Of course, that would be great. Period. Thanks. That was somebody who's out at a property and was asking to call me back when back at her in her office. Let's see here. Okay. Here's another one. Here we go. Hi, is that Osvaldo? Jeez, sorry. This is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex that looks like might fit your buy box, and I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. Are you looking for anything right now, or? It's in Florida. I mean, it's a little higher than the range you have in your Owners Club buy box, but not like wildly outside of that number. Is it OzzyFur1@Yahoo? I will email the info to you here in a minute, and if it's okay, I'll share my contact info as well. Perfect. Appreciate you taking the call. I'll get this right over to you. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. All right. So that was I would say, more lukewarm than anything, but you never know. You never know. Sending him the email now. I kind of have like a templated email for this that I have been sending everybody, and I'm CCing my partner who brought the deal as well. And then I'm going to create contact as well. He doesn't have an easy like save contact card, which is fine. And let me see the email. I need to copy that. Just sent you over the email. Here's my contact info as well. This must be exhilarating live stream, I have to say, but I'm going to be doing, I'm doing the work anyway. Might as well share what I'm doing. I mean, this is the work, but when you're talking with people that want to talk to you, it's a lot more fun and interesting in my experience. It doesn't look like this fits this guy's buy box. Or this one, or this one, or this one. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this one. I'm gonna call this one for sure. And this one has a contact card that I can save while I'm calling.
Pedro speaking.
Pedro, hey, this is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might fit your buy box. And I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. Are you?
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, are you looking at any deals right now?
Yeah. We
Okay.
have a couple in the pipeline already, and if you can send me the details,
Of course.
I will run the numbers with my team, and we can communicate with the email. Usually, I don't take the information for the phone because.
Oh yeah. No,
any detail.
Yeah, totally. I would email you everything, right? I mean, yeah, totally. So,
email to me, as soon as possible, and then I will reply to you as well, kind of a couple questions, make sure
Yep.
fit in our buy box, and we go for that.
As soon as I hang up, I will email. I'll also share my contact info, and we'll take it from there.
Amazing. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Beautiful. Thanks, Pedro.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. I mean, this business does not have to be hard when you spend time talking with people that want to talk to you, that are excited to talk to you, that welcome your phone call, that welcome your help, that are looking at deals. I mean, let's freaking go. Let me see here. I'm gonna grab his email. Send this over. And if you're wondering, this seems like a lot of work. Well, I'll tell you what, when we sell this deal, you know, just to put it in terms for EXP, like I would cap on this deal alone. So, I mean, kind of worth it. Kind of worth it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm talking like this. Oh, man, I make myself laugh sometimes. Hey, Pedro, I appreciate you taking the call. Just emailed you all the info. I got a few more minutes here. Few more minutes before I got to wrap up. I also have not gotten my workout in yet today. Need to get my workout. Need to get my lift on, get my pump on. I have no idea why I'm talking and acting like this. Why is this my spreadsheet messed up here? Okay. All right. I'm past him. Past him. Just looking for a couple more potentially to reach out to here. Not that one. 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 This one. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm not sharing my screen because the info on my screen I'm not at liberty to share. But you know what I'm trying to just demonstrate is the, you know, the act here of just doing the work and talking to people that actually want to talk to you, which is what, I mean, look, those active cash buyers that you get at Lead Deck, I mean, they're looking for deals, and they'll talk to you if you got a potential deal. Saving the contact.
Hi, you've reached Celeste. I'm not able to answer your call right now, so leave me your name and number and a brief message after the beep, and I'll either call or text you back. Thank you, and again, it's Celeste, 781-325-3555. Bye.
Celeste, good morning. My name is Josh. I was calling because we have a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might fit your buy box, and I got your contact info from the Owners Club spreadsheet, and just curious if you're looking for any deals, and if you'd like me to email over all of the info we have on it. I'll shoot you a text when I hang up as well, and if you could, let me know either way. Thanks so much. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm going to copy my text that I sent already. Copy. And send that, share my contact, and let's keep working our way down the list. That's no good. Ooh. Yeah, this one I need to call out. I need to save her contact info as well. Rhea, hey, my name is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like might fit your buy box. I will text you as well. And if you'd like, I can email you over all the info and details on it. Thanks, and hope to chat soon. That was way more short and sweet, but I'm going to save. She doesn't have one of those easy to save contact cards, but I'm going to save her there. Copy the email. Whoop. Oops, not that. Jeez Louise. And I need to, oh, man, what is going on here? Hold on. Okay. Trying to go too fast. Share that. Share my contact card. And I need to add her email to her contact card. Hey, you guys, I can't believe anybody. Is anyone watching this anymore? This has been so. Oh, I mean, it's been something. Under 500, no good. Let's see here. 350. How can anybody buy anything? 350. And what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Let's see here. Okay, this one. This is good. All right, I only have a couple more on the list here, so I'm probably just going to finish out this list here and then call it a day on the live stream because I got something I got to hop on at 11 that I'll listen to while I pump some iron. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Oh, no, I don't have. All right. Well, that one didn't go anywhere, but I'm going to check his website to make sure. Okay. Emailing now. Rhea already got back to me. So I'm going to email. Sending my canned email with all of the info on it. She sent me some form to fill out, which I don't have a problem because she's a baller. Filling out. We'll do that now. I think this is, I don't know if this is to partner. Boom. Okay, cool. Well, that was interesting. So I filled that out. And then this guy here, I don't know, book a free consultation. Interesting. I'm gonna call here because this is a different number than what I called before. He's got his website on there. Yeah, I was trying to reach Steven. My name is Josh. I'm not sure if you're still actively looking for anything, but I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that, at least from what I see on the Owners Club spreadsheet, might fit your buy box. If that's something you might be interested in, let me know. I'd be happy to email you over all of the info and details. And if not, no worries. Again, my name is Josh, and I will shoot you a text as well. Oh, interesting. He's in Canada. Not that he couldn't buy, but all right. I've got a couple more here, so I'm just gonna finish out. I'm just gonna push through and finish this out because you just never know. You just never know. Oh, and actually, this one has the copy and paste card for me.
You have reached Thomas Francisco at Fran Legacy. Thank you for your call. If you could, just please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, and have a great day.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
He must be busy. I'm going to text him and share my contact info. Not a blue text, but I mean, no big deal. All right, sent all that. Let's see here. That's a no. That's a no. Ooh, here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Okay. I'll make sure I got the right one. Looks like I do. So here's the thing with this. The follow-up is key. So I've sent the info to a ton of people, and I need to follow up with them. I already have one that's walking the property later this week. And I have a bunch of others that I've sent the property details to that I'll then follow up with over the next couple days and see if we can do a deal. Saving his contact.
Hello, and thank you for calling. For VTech Solutions, press 1. For Doc Buys Houses, press 2. For Exit Financial Solutions, press 3. Record your message after the tone.
simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, I was trying to reach Vernon. My name is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex in Florida that looks like would fit your buy box. And I got your info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. I'm just going to go ahead and email you over the info to the email address that I have. And if you would, let me know if it's something that you'd be interested in. Thanks. Now, I handled that a little bit differently because that was not, or did not seem to be, his direct cell phone. Although maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm gonna text him now. I'm gonna text him now. And then there's one more that I'm gonna call, and then I'm gonna call it a day as far as live streaming anyway. I mean, this was, I don't even know if the live stream's still working. LOL. I don't know why I said LOL. I said LOL because I talk to text so much that I thought I was talking to text, I guess. Good grief. I am a goon. All right, one more that yes, one more here. And that will wrap it up. Hopefully Winnie will answer. Seems like no, but that's okay. Winnie, hi, this is Josh. I was calling about a 50-unit apartment complex that looks like might be or fit your buy box. And I got your contact info from the Owners Club spreadsheet. I'm going to text you in a minute as well. And if you could let me know if you or maybe anyone you know might be interested, I can send you all of the info and details we have on it, the rent rolls, income statement, pitch deck, etc. Thanks so much, and look forward to hopefully chatting sometime real soon. I wasn't thinking that she is in California, and it is 7:49, 7:52 there, but whatever. Share that, and I need to create a new contact. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this up, and some final housekeeping items. If you're not using Lead Deck, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on. Create a free account, get your 100 free credits, start talking with people, talk to people. When you talk to people that actually want to talk to you, this business is way easier. So do that. Do more of that. And I hope you can make it tomorrow to our mastermind. I'll probably do a shorter live stream in the morning because we do the weekly Wednesday masterminds at 11 a.m. Eastern. Adam Skoenly will be back on for a short period there. And then I think we're just going to let it be just kind of an open, what's working, what do you need help with type of session. We haven't done that in a while. Next week, I have a guest coming on who is going to be sharing his story and specifically why and how he built a huge business and huge organization around helping real estate investors, partnering with real estate investors. And, it's a perfect fit for all that we've been working on. Jim Crawford, my man, Jim Crawford, just commented on one of my TikToks, and sounds like signed up for Lead Deck AI. So Jim, thanks for checking that out. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Jim is a fellow Pennsylvanian. I saw that come through, so I wanted to give him a shout out. Thank you all for spending time with me here this morning. I appreciate Hank for being a guinea pig and checking it out, or not checking it out, for being a guinea pig and a good sport. And I can't wait to see what what he comes up with, or what happens from his outreach. We got a few people that had responded. Certainly could use some more. But be that as it may, that's a good start. Got to get the ball rolling, right? Create some momentum. Okay. See everybody hopefully tomorrow morning, and if not tomorrow morning, for our Wednesday mastermind. If there's anything at all I can do for you, if you have questions, if you need help, or you want to strategize, you can DM me or you can text me. Or if you want to be one of the 5 people that we partner with to help them close 50 deals in 2026, you should text me about what that looks like and how that works. I would appreciate it. Make it a great day, and see you again real soon.